Alright, now, I'm gonna wait a second for people to show up, so like, in like 10 minutes, or not 10 minutes. Yeah, in about like 10 minutes, we'll do that. But for now, let's react to a video. There's this one video by this YouTuber called Mashed, and it's called Sonic's Last Life. It's about Sonic's Last Life. So, let's get into it and enjoy this video. It's 11 minutes. Okay. Did he just flip Eggman off? He did flip Eggman off.
Why don't you just die already?
He doesn't.
In your dreams, Egghead. Long as there's creeps like you around, I'll never die. Huh? My head's killing me. Gotta find Tails.
Tail? Oh, yeah. This looks like a grindhouse zone.
Huh?
It's like corrupted. It's kind of. Oh, those all of Sonic's past life.
Hey, have you seen my friend around here? Little Fox, two
God.
Tails. What is this place exactly? Not really sure how I got. All right.
Oh, they're just like. Oh, there's another one.
Y'all don't decorate much here, do ya? Ever heard of throw pillows?
Sega. Okay. One sec, let me pull up the stream and stuff. Okay.
Oh, that's us! I didn't know you guys were fans.
I don't think they are fans.
Oh, that was today! Kinda weird you were filming this.
Why don't you just die already?
In your dreams, I'll never die!
Oh! Dead.
What? What was that? What the hell was that? What's happening here? Isn't it obvious? You're dead. Dead? Yeah, no. Thanks for the movie night. I'm getting out of here. You can't leave. You died. I did not die. I never die. I'm afraid you do. And it wouldn't be the first time.
Oh, these are his past lives?
Welcome to your eternity.
So it's like purgatory?
Our eternity.
Oh my god!
What is this? You think you're invincible, but I've seen all your deaths. Every spike trap, every bottomless pit, every single drowning. That's what we are. We're your extra lives. All my deaths? What are you talking about? I think I'd remember dying 100 times. For every death-defying stunt you barely pull off, there's been a path where you didn't.
My god.
Every time we die, that path is severed, and the universe reverts itself to let us try again. One of us gets to keep living, but those deaths aren't forgotten. All of us that have failed are sent here to be observers to the life that we could have lived.
Dang!
I've been watching you since you beefed that skateboard jump you did last week. I choked on an onion ring. Hold on, so I'm just stuck here to watch a me that didn't die? You would be, if you hadn't spent our final chance. With every new death I witnessed, this counter has drawn down.
Oh.
We may be your extra lives, but you were our last.
No! You're nuts! I don't care how endless this void is. I'm finding a way out. I bet if I run faster than I ever have before,
You
then...
think every single one of us hasn't tried that?
So what? You've all just given up? You're gonna sit around here watching TV till the end of time? We're Sonic the Hedgehog!
Nope.
We've dismantled space stations, saved entire planets, fought gods beyond the bounds of reality!
Not all of us. Not everyone has been as lucky as you. Then I guess that's what makes me different. Let him tire himself out. We always do.
Wow.
Whoa, Sonic! It's okay, you're okay!
Where am I? Tails?
You really worried me there.
Oh my god, what happened? I'm not dead, am I?
No, well, your heart did stop for a few.
What?
But you're all good now.
Nothing a little prow or polish couldn't buff out, eh? Where's Eggman? Did you finish him off?
No, you took a pretty nasty hit back there, so we had to retreat. You actually might want to take it easy for a while. I was
Take it
wanting
easy?
to-
Not if that egg basket is still causing trouble.
Oh, do you feel well enough
You
to?
bet I do. Not like I haven't run off splitting.
Okay. I'm a little bit suspicious if you don't know why. If you haven't seen their other series called There's Something About Amy. There's also other, like, There's Something About Knuckles, there's something about Shadow. There's actually the newest one. There's a Tails, which is a mastermind. And I don't know if this is the same Tails, but it could be.
Concussive migraines before. Let's go.
Oh God.
Sonic! You okay?
Did you see that? Down there.
The spikes?
Huh.
Are you sure you're all good to go?
Yeah, let's keep moving.
Hello, Sonic! Glad to see you made a speedy recovery. Back for another beating?
Eggman, you're scrambled!
Squish. Oh yeah. Ugh.
No. Sorry,
What's his problem?
What the freak is going on? Shadow?
Looking for a race?
No thanks, I'll walk.
Hey, Sonic! Up for some training?
Maybe some other time. Gotta go.
I've got a theme park ticket with
Oh God. Oh goodness. Pretty sure she's also crazy too.
your name on it.
Sonic, wanna go fishing?
God.
Sonic, I made hot cocoa.
Oh my
No.
God.
No, thank you.
It's been a few days now.
A few
Are
days.
you sure you don't want to get back out there?
I had this dream after the accident. I was stuck in this endless, dark
Purgatory.
place. There were all these phantoms of myself. He said they were all the ways I've died. That it's happened hundreds of times. That it had just happened to me. I'd be stuck with them for eternity.
Oh.
When I woke up, though, I kept seeing them. I can't stop seeing them. They're everywhere.
Well, hey! You always tell me not to let bad thoughts get you down. We always find a way.
But they said that I was the last. That I'm the last life. After I died, there would be no more do-overs. That you and all my friends would have to go on without me. I can't just let that happen. Everyone counts on me.
Well, you aren't doing us any good by sitting here.
Yeah. I just don't know what to do.
Kill yourself. I'm just
I've got
joking.
a neuropacification device. A
What?
therapy machine.
Oh, therapy.
It might help clear your mind a
But this many times, focus on the nightmare. Huh? Oh, hey, bud.
How are you feeling?
I'm all right. When did we get down here? Am I getting a massage?
And
Am I getting
tell
a
me about your
massage?
dream again?
What dream?
Nothing. Wanna go stop Eggman?
What? That creep's still at it? Come on, let's go break some eggs.
I'll catch up.
Happy ending? Is it actually a happy ending?
I'm sorry, Sonic. But this is the only thing that seems to work. At least you're back now.
What?
I'll never die.
Yeah, see, there's something about Amy and Knuckles. There's something about Shadow. Well, that was that. I actually think I might, watch something while I'm also waiting. Oh yeah, I wanted to react to this.
It's spooky season once again, and you
Spooky
know what that
month.
means? It's time to talk about Inside Out. Wait, Inside Out?
What? Oh god. That was
Hello,
scary.
Internet. Welcome to Film Theory, the show that just wants to make sure that you're doing okay. So, now that we're several months out from the release of Inside Out 2, it's finally hit Disney Plus so you can cry your heart out over and over and over again. But believe it or not, that's not actually why I wanted to talk about it today. No, instead, I want to talk about Inside Out because of a particular video that came across my YouTube feed that surprised me. An Inside Out analog horror series. Wait, what? Yeah, you heard that right. The Inside Out tapes is an analog horror series created by Venezuelan animator L30K72. I'm just gonna call him L30 for short. It takes us back into the mind of Riley Anderson, the girl from the Pixar films, and the emotions piloting her like a mech suit. Joy, sadness, fear, anger, disgust, anxiety, ennui, embarrassment, and envy. But something isn't quite right here. Alongside the emotions that we know and love, there's something else in Riley's head, a mysterious new entity that has taken control at Riley HQ. And while every
Really?
emotion in the movies wants the best for Riley, this being wants the worst for her. It fills her head with false memories and dark thoughts and turns many of the emotions into monstrous reflections of themselves. Now, this might sound like it could be a lighthearted, spooky time, something akin to The Nightmare Before Christmas or Goosebumps, but, well, it's not. I'm going to be real with you. The Inside Out tapes is one of the darkest subjects we've ever covered on the channel. This isn't a joke, it isn't a bit. While this analog horror uses the bright, colorful characters from Inside Out, it covers heavy topics like trauma, mental health, and self-harm. By the end, it's a story worth telling and a story worth hearing.
Oh, so that's why they had, like, some stuff down there.
But no shame if this one isn't for you, theorists. And if at any point you feel like the subject matter we're covering today affects you, we've left resources and phone lines from around the world in the description that can offer you help. But if you stick around for this one, the Inside Out tapes show us a monstrous entity wreaking havoc on Riley's sanity. And figuring out what this entity is will be the key to helping Riley and her emotions stop it. Get ready, loyal theorists. This one's going to get real. So let's go over what we actually see happen in the series. Shall we? The story starts with a slideshow telling us that Riley's been really going through it. She keeps reliving a very unhappy memory in her head over and over, one where she's in the back of a car before the car seems to hit something. Joy has taken it upon herself to help Riley suppress this corrupt memory, but something else is also living inside of Riley's head. Some strange, dark entity that sneaks up on and ambushes Joy. It starts to change Joy, physically morphing her into straight up nightmare fuel before she goes on a rampage throughout Riley's head. The other emotions try to contain this corrupted Joy, but fail. Sadness and anger are killed, while disgust, envy, and embarrassment are infected with whatever has overtaken Joy. Fear, ennui, and anxiety manage to escape, though the infected emotions chase after them. Now, with no one to stop it, this entity plants a new idea inside Riley's head, taking her own life.
Oh, my dear Riley, you know very well that without them you are nothing. It's time to make some changes. It's time to drop everything. It's time to...
But thankfully, she's saved by her mother at the last second. More or less, that's the broad strokes of the story we have for the Inside Out tapes so far, but there are so many unanswered questions left by this series. Will Riley be okay? What is this entity? What will happen to the emotions? Well, let's try to answer all of those, starting with the event that got this downward spiral started, the accident. As I mentioned earlier, we see flashes of this corrupt memory in the story, during which we see parts of a car crash that has taken a huge toll on Riley's psyche. My first thought was that maybe one or both of Riley's parents died in the crash, causing the troubles now inside of Riley's head. We hear the entity tell Riley,
Oh, my dear Riley, you know very well that without them you are nothing.
this seems to me like Riley's subconscious trauma reminding her that her parents are dead and playing on a fear that she's nothing without them. But this isn't the case because of one major fact. We know that both of her parents are alive. Obviously, we see her mom rush in and save her at the end, and she tells Riley that she's already called her dad and he's on his way. Now, you might interpret this as something symbolic, the spirit of her mother coming in to comfort her at the end, but I don't believe that's the case. We see her physically interact with the door when she kicks it down, and quote, "Your father is on his way" isn't language a spirit would use in this sort of situation. I would imagine it would be something closer to "your father is waiting." I think we're supposed to take these events at face value. Her parents are alive, but strangely, that isn't clear to Riley. Yeah, when her mom saves her, Riley seems very confused, asking her, "Mom, but what happened to the accident? What about Dad? Is he okay?" Riley thinks that both of her parents died when that isn't the case. There's a clear disconnect between what Riley thinks happened and what actually happened. Her head's full of memories that didn't happen, something we actually see explicitly shortly afterward as fear, anxiety, and ennui get to the back of Riley's mind. They come across a pile of what they call false thoughts, memories of things that never occurred. And if we look back at what we see of the memory of the accident, we can confirm that this is one of those false memories. Right before the crash, we see the silhouette of some monstrous being right outside of the car. That is a manifestation of this weird entity inside of this false memory, because he's the reason Riley thinks it's real in the first place. This entire car crash is a false memory. There was no accident. So that then begs the question, what the heck even is this entity? Like, this thing is weird, right? We see it creating these false memories, infecting other emotions, and it can take control of Riley like the emotions can. Well, first off, it might be easier to start out with what this entity isn't. Like, it's clearly not an emotion like the others are. It's not a personification of a normal part of the emotional spectrum. Joy straight up says this, and it also lines up with the fact that it wants to hurt Riley. Think about it. One of the things that has been very consistent about the Inside Out franchise is that all of the emotions only want what's best for Riley, even if they disagree on what that is. That is just straight up not what we see here from this entity. Secondly, we also know that this entity probably isn't trauma. That was actually my first thought going into the series, that this was sort of a representative of trauma corrupting the emotions. Studies have shown that trauma can negatively impact someone's psychology and emotions, so it all fits, except for the fact that the accident that caused the trauma wasn't real. It was a false memory. And even if there was some traumatic car crash at some point in Riley's past, when Joy is first looking into the false memories, she says that the entity's influence has been here for months, since before the accident. So this entity can't be the result of trauma on the brain from that car crash. It's something else, something underlying. So what is it? Well, we get a big hint from the title of this video. Yeah, okay, if that made no sense, clear. It's just a random assortment of letters. Or is it?
Be sus.
Yeah, if you've been watching Theorists long enough, you know that random letters like this aren't actually often all that random, and this string of letters is actually a good old Caesar cipher. If you take each letter in the title and wind it back one letter in the alphabet, it instead reads psicosis, the Spanish word for psychosis. And to really drive this home, there's also a QR code that briefly flashes on screen in a blink and you miss it moment, leading you to a medical site describing the condition. Okay then, what is psychosis? Well, while the media often throws around words like psychotic willy-nilly, they probably shouldn't. According to medlineplus.gov, psychosis is a condition where a person has difficulty telling what's real from what isn't. They may have false beliefs about what's happening around them, who people are, or in some cases, they may even hallucinate, seeing or hearing things that aren't actually there. A lot of the time, this condition doesn't just come out of nowhere. It can be the result of brain tumors, diseases like Parkinson's or dementia, or serious psychiatric disorders. Think things like schizophrenia or bipolar disorder. Given what we see in the Inside Out tapes, I believe Riley is suffering from one or more of these psychiatric disorders, and specifically bipolar disorder. Why? Well, several of the symptoms line up, and one of the teasers L30 made for the series was straight up called bipolar, so seems cut and dry. Generally speaking, bipolar disorder isn't just one thing. Instead, it's an entire spectrum. According to the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders, or DSM, created by the American Psychiatric Association, bipolar disorder has two main extremes. The first is a manic or hypomanic episode. Basically, a person's emotions will be elevated, their thoughts will constantly be racing, their mind and feelings are just kicked into overdrive. And mapping this onto the Inside Out tapes, this really reflects what we see happen to the infected emotions, doesn't it? They become more energetic, like they're kicked into overdrive. Corrupted Joy isn't even necessarily joy anymore. She's mania. On the other extreme, someone with bipolar disorder may often pair manic episodes with what are known as major depressive episodes. This is pretty much exactly what it sounds like. Days where someone can be in a depressed mood, with a lack of interest in pretty much anything. This is often paired with feelings of worthlessness, guilt, and recurring thoughts of death. The shots we see of Riley outside of her head really play into this, but even what happens inside of her head fits too. Oftentimes, these depressive episodes are characterized by fear of the unknown, increased anxiety, or a complete loss of interest in things that once made you happy.
That's fear, anxiety, and the boredom or something.
Anxiety, and ennui. Exactly the
Ennui.
emotions that would represent these depressive episodes. Actually, ennui taking center stage as a major character in this story really stuck out to me because I've often heard depression described not as an intense sadness, but instead a lack of any emotion at all. In this universe, that's basically what ennui represents. So, okay, Riley is suffering from a psychosis brought on by bipolar disorder. The entity inside of her head is a manifestation of that psychosis, and it's having a negative impact on her mental health and emotional state. So
Okay.
now I have to ask, what are the next steps here for Riley? What's next for the emotions inside of her head? Well, it's complicated. Psychology is not easy, and the human brain, with all of its quirks, is complex. Things aren't black and white, and even if she's gotten professional help, it might not be the exact help she needed. Now, don't get me wrong, seeking a professional like a doctor or a psychiatrist is absolutely something you should do if you're struggling with these sorts of mental health issues. I cannot encourage that enough. Things can just get difficult when these professionals are trying to figure out what type of help to provide. Let's take a look at a physical problem like COVID, for example, and compare it to a psychological one. Two people can have COVID but show completely different symptoms, and a doctor might not know that they both have the same disease until they test for it. At that point, they can prescribe the correct medications and treatments. But what if making a positive diagnosis wasn't as easy as a quick test? Imagine trying to diagnose someone with COVID only from their symptoms. Do they have COVID, the flu, malaria? They all have similar symptoms, and it might be hard to tell just from those symptoms alone. Well, in the world of psychology, the symptoms are all they have to deal with, and while the symptoms for multiple psychological disorders may be similar, the potential treatments could be radically different. Two people with the same diagnosis might show completely different symptoms but get the same treatment, while two people with the exact same symptoms might be prescribed completely different treatments to manage their symptoms. It's incredibly complicated. And this might be exactly what's happening in Riley's case, because there's another psychiatric disorder that also fits her symptoms: schizophrenia. Schizophrenia is a mental disorder characterized by 5 main symptoms, though only 2 are necessary for a diagnosis. These are delusions, hallucinations, disorganized speech, catatonic behavior, and decreased ability to express emotions and do activities. Depending on how you count it, Riley is showing up to 4 of these symptoms: delusions, hallucinations, catatonic behavior, and a decreased ability to express emotions. That last symptom is shown by the death of her more extreme emotions like sadness, anger, and joy. Riley may be having difficulty expressing those emotions because, in her head, they're not around to help guide her. Thankfully for Riley, whether she has bipolar disorder or schizophrenia, her potential treatment plan is going to be the same: antipsychotic medication. These are drugs meant to, well, treat psychosis, and we actually see exactly which one Riley has been prescribed. At the start of episode 2, we see a prescription box labeled quetiapina, the Spanish word for quetiapine, an antipsychotic approved for the treatment of schizophrenia and bipolar disorder. There are also some other pill bottles here too, likely drugs commonly prescribed with antipsychotics like antidepressants or mood stabilizers. So, problem solved, right? Well, sadly, no. When Riley's mother comes in and saves her, she notices that Riley hasn't taken her medication. But why? Well, again, it's complicated. Just as a heads up, this is where we're going to really be getting into some of the really tough stuff. Just like getting a diagnosis can sometimes be really difficult or complicated, treatment for these sorts of disorders can also be hard. Some drugs just aren't effective for certain people, and doctors won't know whether or not they work for a patient until they try them. Additionally, a lot of these sorts of medications can come with a whole host of side effects, both physical and mental, potentially making the problem worse. In fact, if you look at Seroquel, a brand name version of the drug Riley is taking, you can find warnings that the drug may cause an increased risk of self-harm in children and adolescents. Young people just like Riley. And that's the takeaway here. Riley's problems are real. Like so many other people, she is clearly struggling with a mental disorder that is negatively affecting her emotions, whether that be schizophrenia or bipolar disorder or something else. But sadly, the treatment she is currently getting just isn't working for her. Either it's not helping to manage her symptoms, or it's presenting new and worse symptoms. Thankfully, there is a path forward here for Riley, just like there would be for anyone else suffering from these disorders. First off, it's good news that Riley's been diagnosed early enough to get treatment, since those with undiagnosed and untreated psychotic disorders can have a shorter than average lifespan. They've caught it early, and they can try multiple different methods to treat it if necessary. Secondly, she can reach out to her doctor and they can talk about her current treatment. They can work together to try to find out why it's not working and find a solution, trying different dosages, switching medications, or finding alternative treatments and therapy. But thirdly, and most importantly, we know that Riley has a good support structure in her parents who clearly care about her safety and well-being enough that they literally drop everything to get her through this dark episode. With a good support structure, good doctors, and time, Riley will eventually find the right balance of medication, therapy, and whatever else she needs to not only survive the demons she's living with, but also to thrive, to move forward into a happier, healthier person, and this will help her emotions too. Emotional blunting, or numbness, is a common side effect of these mental disorders, as well as the resulting depression and trauma, but it isn't permanent. Even though characters like anger, sadness, and joy have died in the Inside Out tapes, they can come back once Riley finds treatments that work for her, when she finds new ways to cope and move forward with her struggles. There's hope for Riley and all of her emotions, just like there's hope for anyone struggling with these same issues. Really, this is why I wanted to talk about the Inside Out tapes today. We have come a long way as a society when it comes to mental health, talking about these disorders and doing our best to make sure people get the help that they need. And series like the Inside Out tapes, they help educate more people. They help spread the word about this information. And really, now I want to talk directly to you. If you're struggling with the same sorts of mental health problems that Riley does in this series, I promise that you are not alone. There are people who care, and there is help out there. And once again, we've left resources from around the world in the description that you can call if you need it. And that, my friends, isn't a theory, it's a fact. And cut. Next time on Film Theory.
What Miles is feeling here and everything he's confronting, Shadow Demon and all, are real things that can happen in the real world.
Interesting. Alright, one second. I'm so tired. I'm gonna go to the bathroom in case anybody's watching. Oh, you're back, Charlie. Hello there. Oh, I'm glad that you were back. I was just watching a video while I was waiting. I gotta go to the bathroom. Be right back. Alright, I'm back. Oh, okay. Just wanted to... One sec, let me check the poll. Okay, no? Okay. You like my videos? Thank you. Alrighty, so I guess we're just gonna do Poppy Playtime Chapter 3. The only reason that I'm doing it at this time was because we only were gone for about 2 hours. So yeah. Alright. I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure this is where we left off. In the Home Sweet Home puzzle. Okay. I completely forgot what we do next. Okay. What? Oh, I completely forgot about this scene.
No! Let go! They didn't do anything wrong.
I feel like they should let you skip this whole thing. This is super long and boring. Oh my goodness.
This place makes her tense.
You like my videos?
I'm glad
Thanks.
that all
Wait,
I could-
do you have any videos? I'm gonna check out your channel. One second. I just want to check out if you have any videos or something. Go to channel. Oh well, your profile picture is Bonnie, so I'm guessing that
To help you get
you
this
know
far.
what FNAF
He's
is.
the reason we found you at all.
I mean, my whole channel name is Evan Loves FNAF, so. Alright, so we just got pounced by Kissy.
Looks like the train crash hurt us both.
You don't look like you got hurt.
Been through so
What's
much.
this?
You deserve an explanation. Come on.
I have one video.
You'll be okay.
The video is wait one sec. YouTube Studio. I used to have a bunch of videos. I used to do videos, but my brother deleted all of them. I have one video, and it's called Are They Peeing Garden of Banban 2. It was when I live streamed Garden of Banban 2, and my friend was watching, and also he created the thumbnail. That was the only video I have. I mostly do live streams. Okay. Jump. How long do you think I'm going to be streaming for? Because I'm pretty sure I'm going to try to finish Chapter 3.
Listen, I'm not your enemy. But I can't just let you leave. What's happening down here is bigger than all of us.
Yeah, you move your head because you...
I need you. I can get revenge on those monsters who tortured you.
No, I'm good.
Tortured us.
I would rather just go home.
Didn't act alone. Disciples of the original.
I love this game. Yeah, but if I were to finish Poppy Playtime Chapter 3 this stream, how long would it take?
Prototype knows we're coming by now. If you try to escape, he'll kill you.
He'll
before
kill
you
you.
ever reach that front door.
Cool.
He's the reason I was trapped in that god-awful case for so long. You have no idea of the things he's done. Let me help you kill him. Let me help you save everyone. We've all seen you, how capable you are. You killed Huggy. You killed Mommy. You freed me.
Yeah, but Charlie, how long?
Perfect for this.
Also, what time is it for you right now, Charlie?
He's the final obstacle the prototype has placed against us. You can't stay here. Keep yourself safe. Ollie will call you.
Okay, so do we just grab this? Oh yeah, we grab this and then we bring it down there. Okay, I will.
It seems like Poppy explained everything now, and she turned on the dome's backup power. Now the plan from here is pretty simple. We need to restore power to the gas production zone. First, go back to the Home Sweet Home building you were just in.
I already have that.
Should be awesome. Look at that.
Wow.
Remember that generator?
The next place is Miss Delight, right? I've heard that Miss Delight is probably the most stressful part. I've heard that Miss Delight is the worst one, and I'm pretty sure that that's what we do next. Am I right?
Everywhere is pretty dangerous around here.
Can I turn the music off? I don't really like music. Audio. Music volume.
That playhouse especially. Yuck. So
The playhouse you said was the hardest part.
probably the school.
Alright.
Catnap usually leaves that place alone. Sending you the key now.
But that's where the teacher goes. Oh god, there's two different teachers I hate. Miss Delight. Actually, I don't really hate her. I've never even met her. And Bambolina. I only really have met Bambolina. Alright, give me the key, Ollie. Get to be closer. Ollie! Where's the key? Oh, I already grabbed the key, didn't I? I'm a dummy. I mean, the people in the Poppy Playtime Discord said it might go on until 6, but I want it to end at 5. I don't want to pay any more money for chapters. I already paid a lot. All right. The school. I'm hoping it ends at chapter 5. I don't know what happens at the end of the events of 4.
Okay, make this quick. Turn on the generator, leave, and plug the school's power cord into the center. Be careful in there. I don't think I can connect to you on that side of the dome.
Okay.
You won't be alone. There's someone else in there too.
Not your what? Why do these guys look like the repo people?
This is Miss Delight speaking.
I knew it.
Please excuse the interruption. Students, remain in your seat until the bell has rung. And no
Okay.
going in the halls without a hall pass.
We have a battery. Give me that battery. And this is the same room. What's in here? Okay. Battery number 1. Oh my god!
Wait, I recognize you.
Anything up
Yes,
here?
I remember. You used to work here. How are you?
Alive?
Alive.
I think how it will end is that it will blow up. The Playtime Go Factory?
Barb says you're looking for your coworkers.
Give me that battery.
Catnap wouldn't like that you're here.
I don't give a fuck what Catnap
You
thinks.
should leave.
I'm not.
For your own safety.
I don't give a flying fuck. Alright. Doom, and then I think I saw... Was it over here? No, it was the other way. Okay. We're gonna redo that. Open up. Thank you. Summer's around. Where did my flashlight go? Time to spend the next 5 hours looking. Okay. Never mind. Yoink. And yellow VHS tape. Okay.
Please, where are the children? Are they in the same place as the employees?
No.
Is that Catnap's voice?
Safe? Yes. Can I see them?
No.
And that was it. That's all he
Oh no,
told
that's
me.
her mimicking Catnap. What?
Probably because he knew I'd kill them all.
The kids? You are a crazy lady. Oh my god. Can't get in there. Okay, we need a battery. Give me that note. What is this? That's locked too. Okay. The prototype. The prototype is the claw thing from chapter 2, right? It's been like 2 hours. I can barely remember anything you told me. Oh, these jump scares. Am I about to go in?
Not a good listener, are you? You're a lot like the other humans in that way.
Gimme.
I wonder if your screams will sound like theirs too. I look forward to finding out.
I don't. Give me that green electricity. What was that? Food. Hungry. She gives me strength. And I found the following. I had to eat, I had to survive. I ate them. I had to. What the fuck?
Hello, students.
Alright.
Find my sisters and I to learn facts across a variety of subjects.
So, you
Press my button to hear some facts on anatomy.
get ready. Oh
Did you
god.
know that there are
Am I about to fight this
60,000
bitch?
miles of blood vessels in the human body?
Hey, can I get like a
For comparison, the Earth around the equator
can I get like a gun or something?
is 5,000 miles.
Okay. This seems really easy. Alright. Oh my god! Well guys, that's where we're gonna stop today. I'll see all you guys in the next stream. Peace. I wish. Don't wanna do this. Okay. Oh, you're that type of thing. You move. Okay. So you move when I'm not looking at you. Why do you go so fast? I don't want to play this anymore, bro. I don't want to! It's not fair! You're making me do this! Okay. Can I grab that battery? It's still open. Do I just make a run for it, buddy? Do I just make a run? Stay right there, buddy. I'm not doing this! I don't want to do this! Okay, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I actually need to go to the bathroom. Okay. Also, we've already been streaming for 50 minutes. That's just because I was doing some reactions while I was waiting for you. I I need to go to the bathroom. Be right back. I'm gonna go ahead and start Q&A. Alright, cool, go. Okay. I'll be right back, Charlie. Alright, I went to the bathroom. I feel a lot better now. I just gave her 2 interest points. I just cornered myself. Why did I get stuck? I bet. Great work. Okay, okay. Battery? What do we do now? What do we do now? Grab this battery? Perfect. You can... Okay, brother. No way, I can still... Okay, okay, okay. How do I get the battery in? I'm stuck, I was stuck, I was stuck, I was stuck. My heart is pounding. Let's go. Let's go. She's right behind me, isn't she? Yes! Crush run! Yes! That's what I'm talking about! That's what I'm saying! Get your head crushed in that door. Boom! What are you? Oh my god, I can't believe I actually did that in one try. What are you?
I'm Hoppy Hopscotch. Wanna try hopping to the moon with me?
That was probably the most stressful thing ever. What are you? I got a gun? 1 second, pardon me, I gotta go all the way back there for something. No, and my game is saving. Where did Mr. Light go? You know what, I think the game asset just unloaded. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I do got a gun. Boom, boom, I got a gun. Ooh, battery. My hand didn't extend very far for some reason. I guess I'll just play you. I'm not gonna listen though. Yeah, W. Oh, we got something we need a purple hand for. Boom. Boom. Oh god. No fall damage. Get to go? Alright, see ya. Oh, thank God I did that. Alright, see ya, bro. Have a nice rest of your day. What is this puzzle? Am I supposed to go down there? Oh. Well, I did. Was I supposed to do that? Oh, this is the start. I just jumped all the way down back to the start. Okay. It says they're still here, Charlie. I don't know, maybe you just went AFK. Okay, let's get this hand ready. Okay. Either use the turret. Smack. That goes when it's ready. Please. All right. All right, T. Oh, this is the playhouse. Charlie said that was the hardest part, or the most stressful. What the? Get out of there, buddy.
Hi, I'm Bobby Bearhug.
No, you aren't. Back off. Alright, my game is saving. I know that this wasn't the long stream, like a long stream that I was going to do. It was only like it's only been like 10 minutes or something, but I only did this. This is going to be a really quick stream. So yes, I am going to go. Hope everybody who is rewatching has an amazing day, and I'll see all you guys in the next video or next live stream, which is going to be later today. Peace.